Alright, we are now around 61 nautical miles from our top of descent, 10 minutes of flight time. So let's quickly configure our aircraft for the arrival in Heathrow. Let's start with checking the weather of Heathrow. Arrival. Okay. Wind 270 at 9, no clouds, -1, QNH 1024. So let's go. I'm going to switch off WI tracker and yeah. So next phase approach. QNH was 1024. Let's do it. 1024. That is set. Now, the temperature was -1 and wind 270 at 9. So we have -1 and wind was 270 at 9. Okay, transition level it's 70. Let's bring up the charts, and we don't have the charts yet, so let's quickly right approaches 27 right in Heathrow. So we are looking for ILS 27 right, transition via London up to route height. Okay, 27 right. So the minimums for today it's 278 feet. 278 feet. Okay. Let's verify that we have a correct route for arrival. So Logan, we should be there at flight level 250, yes. Sabre, flight level 160 plus Vatsim with a speed limit of 250, and Lamborn 220 knots and 7,000 feet. Okay. When it comes to our arrival in Heathrow, so I'm expected we will be, I don't know, just a moment. I'm expected we are going to get the stand 507 for today, and we'll be landing on 27 right, so as soon as we'll be able to vacate, we'll vacate into Alpha and then via Alpha all the way to 507, so it should be really straight in taxi. ILS approach, and weather is good, so no real concerns for today. In case of go around, straight ahead and yeah, bearing 299, 3000, then I directed. So seems we have the correct route set in the FMC for a miss approach as well. And the miss approach, so we are going to climb into 3000 feet for the miss approach. Okay, that is set. So we are report for arrival. We still have some time before top of descent. Okay, the seatbelts are already on, and let's leave it like this. Let's close the AV, bring back, let's turn on WI tracker, just going to reset the view. Okay, seems it's a really beautiful weather today over the channel, no clouds, and you can see Great Britain here. There are some clouds on the right hand side, but nothing really in path of our flight. Let's check the brakes temperature, because they were like quite hot before departure. They are, well, okay. I assume they're going to cool down a little bit since we are going to extend the gear quite early during the approach. So, and we'll be flying with this 5 gear, so then it will cool down. They're still within the limits, so we're still perfectly fine, but just want to make sure. And speaking of which, I will arm the auto brake to low. Fuel wise, we have 2.9 tons of fuel on board. We expect to have 2.4. Our expected fuel there was 2.1, so we are like 300 kilograms above. In case we are not going to be able to land at Heathrow, our alternate was Stansted. And if I remember correctly, so let's just bring back the flight plan. We need 1 ton of fuel for our flight to Stansted in case we are not going to be able to land at Heathrow. So fuel wise we are also okay. Which basically means that we can wait over Heathrow for a couple of minutes in case it will be required. Okay, and 21 miles before top of descent. I'm going to select flight level 160 as this is going to be our next flight level, that we are expected to reach flight level 160 over Sabre. But as you can see here, the top of descent is just like past Logan, so I will select the manage mode while we'll be approaching our top of descent. It's really nice weather today. It's one of these days that you really like flying and like watching all the views. There are two aircrafts ahead of us, and they are actually flying to Heathrow as well. I just check it in some other app, and just remember we are flying on Vatsim, so it would be probably a good idea not to rush anything during our departure, just to make sure that we have some separation from all these aircrafts. It's interesting because they're like really quite close one to another. Okay, we have just passed the top of descent, so let's quickly go into the manage mode. And here we go. Starting out is more drag. Yeah, this is because we were a little bit late with descent, so let's increase the speed. Let's extend the speed brakes a little bit. Just a little bit should be enough for the time being. Now the speed is still increasing, so a little bit more. Okay, as you can see, the green dot is slowly approaching cover. So we are now on the descent profile, but we are probably a little bit too fast. So, okay, but the speed is going down. That's okay. I want to bring the speed down as much as I can, because I don't want to catch up on these two guys here. Like I said, I want to make sure that we'll have enough of separation for our approach and landing at Heathrow. We are all going to the same destination, so there is some company message. I assume it's just the Phoenix delay message. Let's just check it. Yeah, send ADC for 8 minutes. I'm not going to do it, sorry. We are passing flight level 200. I believe we are going to actually follow the standard arrival route, and then there is a kind of like S-turn here just before the approach for 27 right. So in case we'll need more space, we'll just extend the downwind leg a little bit and then turn right into the localizer. So it should give us enough space to land. Maybe not enough space to land, but enough separation for the approach, and then enough space to land. We need around 5 nautical miles on the approach, just to make sure that the guy in front of us will have enough time to vacate the runway, and we are not going to land on top of it, of him. Lovely DLSS. But like I said, with 4070 Ti, it's the only way for me to have a smooth experience with the flight simulator. I'm actually using a 4K display as well, so when I'm going to change the frequency to like lower resolution, it's really going to look rubbish. So it's better like my options are like to have a really worse looking simulator, or just like some artifacts, as you can see here, related to DLSS, and I decided just to live with it. There's new generation of GPUs just around the corner, so maybe we'll see. Okay, we are up flight level 160 to be level of Sabre, so we can actually make it to flight level 70, which we are going to reach at Lambourne. Okay. reduce it a little bit. So this guy, this is the 10 miles radius. This guy is here, so he is around like 8 miles ahead of us, which should give us enough separation during our approach. But let's see how it will work out for us and for him. Let's see the charts once again on the arrival here. Okay, so 250 at vessel. We are not at vessel yet, so there's no need to slow down yet. So like I said, my plan is just like actually to follow the standard arrival, and then we will just like extend the downwind here if needed before turning into the localizer in case we'll need more separation. Close the charts. Okay, we're going to slow down because we are supposed to be at 250, and you know what, I'm going to actually slow down a little bit more to 240 and then use our speed brakes to make sure that we are that we will have some space before the guys. Give the guys some space to land. Okay, we can set 4,000 feet. And I think we have passed 10,000 and I haven't turned on the landing lights. So landing lights on. Seatbelt signs are on and we can switch off the card frequency. Someone's advising his intentions on the income. That's probably our lovely flight attendant calling in.
Hi Captain, the cabin is now secure for landing.
Perfect, thank you. I'm going to reset it so the cabin is ready. So all we need to do now is just to make sure that we have enough separation from the guys ahead of us. I'm not going to change the pressure yet. We are still at flight level 70. I'm just going to change it once we are going to be descending. And let's check. QNH is still 1024. I'm going to set the QNH on a standby altimeter just to have more awareness, and once we'll be like descending I will know what to set, because otherwise I would have already forgotten. Okay, so this is 10 miles radius, so we have around 10 miles.
Heathrow traffic, Sleeper 2050 is taxiing to intersection Alpha 9 Whiskey for departure.
So well, we should be quite okay. But let's see, because these guys are really close one to another, so that is interesting. Turbulence. And the speed 240. Once we'll pass Lamborn 11, we can start to slow down to 220. I think we can start to slow down to 220 already. So we'll have a little bit more separation from the guy in front of us. Trying to figure out what this guy is doing, because we were like behind him and now, but at least he's like 10,000 feet slower, but which is okay. At least we won't have the separation here. But I want to cut in front of the guy. Here it is. Here he is.
Either traffic speed verse 1 Bravo is departing 27 left straight out.
Yeah, we are going to extend the downwind. To make sure that we have this enough separation, because this is a 5 miles radius. So we are going with this guy, but definitely we need some more separation from this guy here. So as soon as we are going to start turn left, Let's make it 090.
Hit some traffic and before 30% of anything from Bravo.
Okay. And yes, extend the downwind. To 0. And I think we need to change the QNH to 1024. 1024, 1024, and 1024. Okay. Let's run the approach checklist. So approach checklist. Bar reference 1024 set. Seatbelts are on, minimum 278 feet. Auto brake level low, armed, engine mode selector is normal. So that's the approach check is complete. I'm going to check on some other application. Yeah, okay, so I can see that we can actually start to make the turn towards the final, so let's do it. Now 270. Or 240.
Traffic speed bird 19 up runway 27 left, straight 1 minute.
Let's turn right to 270 and then we'll make the direct. Let's make the direct to this way.
Speedbird 2050 is departing runway 27 right via Alpha 9 Whiskey intersection.
Number clear, 27 left, circuit.
Okay. So we have 220. Let's descend down to 3000. I would like to say there is a lovely view for London, but it seems that I have really fast internet connection, which is around 1 gigabit, but I'm not sure if it's related to my GPU or like the servers are down, but it doesn't really look so impressive. Or maybe my AOD settings are like high low, but yeah, okay, it is what it is. Let's just focus on landing. I'm going to extend the speed brake starts. It seems we are a little bit too high, just to make sure, and we are going to slow down as well. Yeah, we are maybe not approach.
Heathrow traffic speed bird 1 takeoff runway 27 left.
Okay, so lock star, perfect. Flaps 1. Let's slow down to 180.
Heathrow traffic runner 685 on final runway 27 right.
And we have 4 miles to do that. Let's start slow down even more, because we are like chasing this guy and we don't really want to do it. Flaps are 2. Speed is coming down. Okay, down. Let's make sure that the approach phase is actually activated. Yes, it is. 160. Flaps 3. Arm the speed is on. Okay.
Traffic and report with respect to Bravo, link
let's
23 and Alpha.
Okay.
We'll hold them for the
Let's advise that.
2,500.
Heathrow traffic speed 32 Alpha Mike, ILS 27 right, 8 miles. Okay. We should keep 160 until 4, so let's do it. We we are still flap 3. And it seems that the guy has vanished, so we should be okay for landing. So, miss approach altitude is set, speed is 160, lock, that's low, flap 3. Okay. Is he there on the runway? Yes, he is. Okay, let's start to slow down and just like flaps full. Heathrow traffic, speedbird 2 Alpha Mike, ILS 27 right, 3 miles. What the heck? This guy has just like entered the runway. Gee. Yeah, he has just lined up on an active runway. It's unbelievable.
Into traffic, runway 27 right vacated.
500.
It's not really as real as it gets.
100 above.
But we should basically do the miss approach.
Minima.
I'm going to land anyway.
Fifty. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
Heathrow traffic number 430, entering runway 27 right, 1 up and reach.
Let's slow down. Okay. Heathrow traffic runway 27 right vacated.
Roger, number 430, takeoff runway 27 right. Station calling static noise.
Let's turn off the transponder. Let's turn the prediction windshield to off. Okay. Let's set the rudder trim to neutral. Okay, it's right. Oh, let's keep our taxi. Okay. 507. I see there's someone parked over there, so I will just pick up like 505. I'm not really sure what this guy is doing, so okay, I will slow down. Let's see what else.
South African before 30 airborne.
Let's take the parking stand chart and we'll just bring him hard, slow down. Let's take 511. Should be here on the right hand side. Or actually let's take 518, so 518. Yeah. No, so right and left. Let's turn the APU master switch on. Let's slow down. 515, 516, 517. And 518. Okay, runway tunnel flights on, and on and turn to the 158. We are doing it way too fast. Okay, parking brakes are set. Let's wait for the APU. Because the APU is not really and it's available. So APU bit on. Engines off. Okay.
Heathrow traffic, 26 heavy, turning to final runway 27 right.
And yeah, we can turn out the beacon off as well.
The boarding requested.
Deboard. Okay, we want to deboard. Okay. And let's wait for the... Okay, we have external power available, so we can turn it on. We can turn off the APU bleed. We can turn off the master switch off. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks very much for flying with us. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the flight. If you did, please leave a comment. If you would like to see some other flights, please let me know in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to fly them. Thank you once again and see you next time.